Yo, what's up, Kubo? Alright. So, the Evo Minion Horde, I don't know how it's gonna be. Because I feel like it's not gonna be good in, like, every deck. It's mostly just gonna be better in the decks where it was somewhat viable in. Like, I'm thinking Mortar it's gonna be really good in. I kind of wanted to try it in this Mortar deck here. I think the Balloon, I don't know how good the Hero Balloon is. I was thinking of trying that out maybe with, like, Loon Freeze. That could be pretty fun. There's a lot of, like, Loon Freeze decks that could work. Maybe with, like, the Giant, also just, like, classic Lumberloon. Cam Low with the 2 Adonis his boss on a generational run this past month. Hey, thank you for the 2. I appreciate that. I mean, I'm trying. I don't know if I'd call it a generational run, but I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Did you just start? Yeah, I just started. Nah, Chad, I am kind of... on ladder, at least, I'm making a bit of a comeback. I finished 270th last season. That's actually... I want to say that's my best finish I've gotten in, like, a year and a half. I kind of keep improving, because the month before I got 344. Maybe I could get top 200 this season. Because the playing a lot more is paying off, I have to say. I've been playing, like, a lot off stream. I think... I checked my API after the season ended. I think I had like over 400 games or something in the last 7 days, which is quite a lot considering I was spectating people a lot. Alright. We all know Boss is geeked. Geeked? What do you mean, bro? Alright. Rambo deck? Oh, his Hog deck with the Minion Horde E-Barbs. That deck is kind of crazy. Have you ever tried Indian food? I've tried butter chicken. That might be, like, the most basic kind of, Bro, this is... We are not off to a, I can't lie, man. We are not off to a good start right now. This guy just went Monk. I did not realize he had a Monk. Bro, the Monk just obliterates everything in her deck. I don't know how I'm going to play this matchup. I'm kind of worried. This is, we're at first game here of the season. I don't know. I think we have to mortar other lane. Top 500 finish in Retro Royale is good or average? That's very good. I mean, most people can't get top 500 in Retro. That's very good, I would say. Okay, alright, let me think about this here. I think we gotta, like... Okay, he finally went for the ability. I think we gotta try to Bar Barrel here. Let's let it roll again. Dude, this is such a difficult matchup. Oh my god, man. He's got Hero Balloon. This guy does? Bro. Hero Balloon's pretty balanced. Yeah, I don't think it's that good. I think it might actually be one of the worst heroes. But I'm gonna try it anyway. Because once the other heroes get nerfed, when the balances go live, it might actually... It's going to be a buff to it. Because when other stuff gets nerfed, it's an indirect buff. Okay. He actually... Bro, someone on TikTok said this guy had the Hero Balloon, and he actually... Wait a minute. Does he have the Hero Balloon, or is it regular? It's regular, right? But someone... Whoever on TikTok said that was right about him having the balloon. Okay, I'm gonna Bar Barrel because I bet you he's gonna wait to ability. Okay, that's fine. Just go for that. Hold up. This is a little bit... We pretty much got it, though. The nice thing is his Witch is also gonna be regular now. We could just Mortar here. Do you know when the balance changes are out? Probably tomorrow. Fucking hell, that was a misclick, probably because I'm on my iPad. Okay, hold up. Gotta watch out here. Let's just do the Minion Horde and see what happens. The Fireball, by the way, does not do enough. It does 300, but... Okay, nice. Nice win. I feel like that was a bad matchup, but luckily we were able to win. Bro, talking about matchups in League 1. Bro, matchups are no joke. Like, I mean, even though... Okay, to be fair, that might not even be a horrible matchup. The only thing is the Monk, but you gotta watch out. I mean, you never want to lose in League 1 just because there's some shitter running, like, an annoying deck, you know? Do you mainly play on your phone? Yeah, and I mean, I want to say it doesn't make a massive difference because back when I was like streaming this game like basically every day and I was playing on my iPad all the time, you kind of get used to playing on both devices. But every time I play this game when I'm not streaming, I'm always on my phone every single time. Like that's whenever I'm like, if I'm pushing ladder or if I'm like playing like anything like competitive related, I'm always on my phone. So it's a little bit of a difference. I feel like I just make more misclicks on my, he's probably going to ability. Yeah, he does. I feel like I make like a little bit more misclicks on my iPad just because I'm not used to it as much. But it's, I don't know, it's, I can manage it overall though, okay. The Mother Witch here. Do you know anything about the retro badges? Nah, I don't really have any idea, to be honest. I don't even know. I think I got like top 300 in the retro or something. Bro, I don't know about this deck. I might have to think about like trying a different minion horde variant. I don't like the fact that I feel like I don't have it needs another tank, I feel like. Actually, the Rascals could be nice. I feel like I need Rascals for something. Maybe like the Mother Witch. Or the bats, but then the deck would be kind of expensive, so I don't know. Bro, that I don't know about that rocket by him. Oh my, yeah, that was not the play. This Hero Barbarrel is actually going to be... Oh my gosh, that was nasty. Does he respawn? Yeah, he does. How's the balloon? I don't think it's very good. I think it might be better, though, when the balances go live. It's just the problem is the balances haven't gone live yet, so the other heroes are still really broken. Like, obviously, the Magic Archer and everything else. I think once the balances go live, it'll probably be an indirect buff to the balloon, because the other heroes will be nerfed. I actually think the hero minion horde could be pretty dang good once the other balances are live. Do you use homemade decks? Well, I wouldn't call this a homemade deck. This deck is... I made a couple adjustments. It's similar to what Sodi was running last season. Wait, am I tripping? Or did one of the minions get rocketed and live? I don't think it lived. I think he didn't hit it or something with the rocket. Like, one of the minions he missed, I guess. Would you give a stranger $5? I mean, I'm pretty sure at some point in my life I've given a homeless person $5. So, I mean, I guess. Why did you think you were the Costco guys? Was it because I said boom in the video? I saw someone comment that. The tower hit it first. Oh, well, that explains how that happened then. That kind of makes sense. Dang. Yeah, the hero minion horde might be kind of OP then, in that case. Let me see, Master 3. I kind of want to go up to Champion. I don't know if anyone's running the... No one's an Ultimate Champion, obviously. Bro, everyone's still running the decks from last season because the, Oh my goodness. I kind of like maybe more of like a mortar deck like this, I can't lie. Yeah, what someone just said on TikTok, the cannon cart, I kind of like that idea. I feel like it does need a cannon cart. What do you think? Maybe cannon cart instead of the Mother Witch? I feel like that could be kind of decent. I kind of think cannon cart is a nice idea, though. Yeah, cannon cart's probably a bit better. I don't really think the deck needs Mother Witch I mean, there's already a lot of graveyard counters, especially because the Cannon card does decent against it. I feel like this isn't bad. Will we be streaming more this season? I don't really know. I kind of would rather play off stream because I'm trying to improve at the game. I'm kind of only going to stream when it's times like this, when it's like early season, or maybe if there's like a Royal Tournament. I don't really want to play a lot of ladder off stream. I'll see though, but I don't know. Minion Horde's basically a villain, but as an Evo, yeah, I feel like the Mega Minion 2 isn't really fitting as a hero. A lot of people were saying it's kind of like a villain on Reddit. But yeah. Bro, no, I didn't hear what Ian said about me in my last video. What did he say? Because I don't watch every one of his videos. I actually don't watch most of his videos because most of the time he doesn't even play ranked. The videos are like kind of just fun videos. When's the cut? Probably in like 2 or 3 weeks or like a month. I don't really know. Not anytime soon. Yeah, a lot of people say I look like Oxalate. He said you haven't been the same player since you took edibles when you matched him. I mean, I beat him like a week or 2 ago when I matched him. He probably doesn't show most of the losses though in his videos. When did I even match him? I'm trying to remember. Did I match him, like, yesterday or something? There's defensive minor here. Juan Guzman, thank you for the 16 months. I appreciate that. Bro, Ian and Riley have not been streaming, like, at all recently. They could both just quit, like, at the same time. I feel like they both might not enjoy streaming anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if they enjoy making videos either. It's just, it earns them a lot of money, so they keep doing it, you know? I don't know why, I just get the feeling the videos that Ian does, I don't know if he actually enjoys doing those, like, crazy challenges in game modes. I feel like he's just kind of doing it for the content, you know? But, I mean, I think that's understandable. I just think it's kind of the way that I view it. Because it's, like, it's obvious he wouldn't be doing that if he weren't recording a video, you know what I mean? What do you think of the state of the game right now? I feel like it's pretty solid again. It's not really that good, I'm not gonna lie. But I've been playing a lot more recently. I don't really care what the state of the game is in. I'm kind of just playing because I want to. It's not great though, because I heard, like, I saw a Reddit post that, like, the game only has like 25% of the players it had, like, even 6 months ago, something like that. He's gonna cannon, right, for sure. Yeah, I mean, he just keeps doing the same thing every time. I don't know though if we're gonna be able to, we need, like, just a little bit more damage. Why don't you rank all cards every month anymore? Because the last time I did it, it got a shit amount of views, so it's very unmotivating to do it again anytime soon. If I do it again and it gets a shit amount of views, then I'm probably never doing it again. So we'll see what happens next time I do it. But I took a couple months off of doing it when I saw it only got like not even 30,000 views, even though they used to always get like 100,000 views. That's the main reason. Where'd you finish on ladder? I finished 270th. I'm slowly coming back. Ooh, there's a Easter egg. Cool. Might try the hero balloon soon. But anyway, I'm gonna rank the all the Evos soon. Now that we have the Evo minion horde, I just need to wait until the balance changes go live so I can accurately rank. Do you know when CRL is? It starts in like a couple weeks. This isn't gonna be super easy. Are you gonna practice for CRL? Well, there's not really any point in practicing until the balance changes go live. That's the whole reason why I'm streaming, because there's not really anything to do until the balances go live tomorrow. I'm just kind of streaming to play the new season for fun, like with the, you know, the new Evo and Hero. But yeah, I'm gonna play duels the next couple weeks. I'm thinking it shouldn't be that difficult for me to get top 64 most months. For me, that should be pretty easy. Great April Fool's joke. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I thought that was a fun video. Who are you planning on practicing with? Well, there's no one specific. I can pretty much practice with anyone in the game, even Mohammed Light. I mean, I'm in group chats with, you know, like, a lot of the best players in the game. Maybe even, like, Ian and Riley. Like, I mean, it pretty much could be anyone. Like, there's no one, specific. You have a coach? Not at the moment, but you don't necessarily, like, need to have a coach. I might have one, though, soon. Some people self-pick, though. And sometimes some of the coaches in the practices, they pick for both people practicing. So, like, it just really depends. All these scripted questions. Wait, what do you mean scripted? Lucas got number 2 with no coach. Yeah, I mean... For me, I feel like the coach is beneficial, like, if I'm already, like, top 64, but, like, you can actually get pretty far just having some, like, dual sets made in advance and, like, learning how to self-pick, but it depends on how much time you have in between games and stuff like that. Daniel with the 5R donation says, "Good night, boss. Is there any chance of a change to this horrible crystal system, converting duplicated cards to nothing?" Good question. I feel like duplicates is something that needs some adjustments for sure. Yeah, I think duplicates need, something. I have quite a lot of them. Yeah, the crystals market. Bruh, like, yeah. I feel like they need to diversify what you can spend the crystals on, because, chat, is this literally the only thing you can buy, just these emotes? Like, I think that's literally all you can get, right? And then you can't get anything else, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, it seems a little rushed, kind of the concept of it. Kingdom says Minion Horde Evo is horrible. It doesn't seem that OP from initial glance. I mean, it'll probably be a little better when the balances are live, but even then, I don't think it'll be amazing. I'm still testing it out, though, but I have to say, the Minion Horde evolution and the Hero Balloon seem to be very, like, balanced, I feel like, compared to a lot of the other new Evos and Heroes that have come out. I kind of want to try out the Hero Balloon. I don't know if it's going to be that good, though, in Loon Cycle. I don't know for sure, though. Does anyone think it's going to be good in Loon Cycle? Because I feel like... Might be better in, like, Loon Freeze. Does anyone have Loon Freeze? I was thinking of trying that. Lava could be good as well. Because, yeah, I haven't even tried the balloon yet. This deck is so expensive. Wow. Bruh. I feel like this deck needs to have, like... Looking Clan. Oh. I could actually try something like this. Yo, no, this deck... Yo, okay, thank you, Sinquiz. Yeah, these, decks actually look pretty good. Yo, yeah, I mean... Okay, low-key. Yeah, I think... Yo, okay. Nah, bro. This guy's on to something. I kinda do like this variant better. I don't know how the Evo Skelly Bell is going to be after the balances, though, but yeah, this variant looks pretty good. Let me try this. This actually does look pretty fun. Yeah, the Evo Zap, Evo X. Go with Evo Horde RG. I don't know if that would work. Maybe. I'd have to try it, though. Alright, let's test it out. I don't know... This stream where I'm gonna push to, maybe, like, Champion? I feel like Champion is, like, a good goal this stream. The game's getting better. I feel like the Hate is Forced season shop is kind of back. Deserve Nerfs, Hyperbait Heroes tournaments are back, and there's a lot of free items. Yeah, I mean, maybe the game will be in a better state when Jinxie comes back. If he does. I mean, what I'll say is the game is better than it was a few months ago, but it's also largely the community sentiment and what they think. And unfortunately, that's still not in a good spot, and that's kind of just as important, I feel like. Bro, I don't know if this guy has a lightning or not. Shouldn't I be able to activate here? Oh my, that's quite unfortunate. It's okay, though. I'm excited for CRL with Heroes. Well, I've had a bit of a change of, like, a mindset recently. I thought that Heroes made the game more brain dead, but I actually think this is a hot take. I think it increased the skill cap, if anything, because, or kept it the same, because it hasn't impacted anything as far as, like, Muhammad Light or the best players in the game still dominating. What I'm trying to say is, Mugi finished #1 last season. Mo was still last day of the season, like, top 10 on all 4 of his accounts. So it kind of made me realize, like, do heroes even make the game more unskillful? Maybe more like pay to win, and you know, there's maybe a block, like some people, like free-to-play players can't get them, but does it make the game more brain dead? That I don't know. It seems to me kind of not, actually. Maybe it's just, it's more so that they're not accessible, but in terms of, like, people, like, saying it makes the game, like, not skillful, maybe that's just a skill issue, I don't know. I kind of have changed my mind on that a little bit. There we go. Got the king activation. Boogie barely plays the game and finished number 1. Yeah, I don't think he plays that much, although... Oh my gosh, that's broken because you zap and retarget it. I don't think he plays too much, but maybe he's got like mini accounts or something. I actually... He doesn't play that much compared to some people, but he does have 2 accounts that he played ladder on last season, because he did get 2 accounts in the top 10, I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, you have to play at least, like, a bit, I guess. If you're pushing, like, 2 accounts high up. But, yeah, I mean, he doesn't play as much as Mo, you know? Alright. Muga's running RG. Yeah, he did, I'm pretty sure. But he was switching decks a lot. I think at the end, though, he used RG. Bro, that ability makes me think it's like almost like it's like a Spirit Empress ground form. It's quick too. For people who don't have all their cards leveled that high, playing against you or Marcher last season made it barely playable. Nah, yeah, I mean it was toxic. Like, even though I was running Marcher, I have to agree, like, it was toxic, but for that, I can understand. Like, if you didn't have the hero like Magic Archer, that must have been obnoxious for sure. Like, no question. Here's what I will say. Like, casual players complaining about the game, like, that I can understand, because it really feels like this game requires so much, like, time and dedication every season to, like, learn it and stay on top of, like, what's going on, because this is what I will say. Like, even though I don't think the heroes make the game more unskillful, it's more so, like, it does make the game more complicated, because it's like, it was EVOs before, now you have to learn heroes on top of that. So if you're someone that tries to enjoy the game casually, right, that I can agree, that's hard to do. Like, if you're just trying to enjoy the game casually and play, like, you're not going to be able to do that as easily, because there's so many new mechanics you have to keep up with, and that I can, like, understand. That might be the best way to put it. RG's good, just the Ghost is kind of dead. Yeah, the Ghost is going to be way worse, for sure. The Ghost is going to be worse. By the way, if anyone's at 13,000 and wants to join the clan, there's a couple spots. I'm actually going to push soon. Probably to 14,000. But it's just 13,000 to join the clan. I haven't pushed Trophy Road yet. I don't know if I'm going to do that this stream. I might just do that off stream. How's it going, Chunk? How'd you do in Retro? I don't know where I finished. I maybe got, like, top 300. I didn't play it on that many accounts, because usually on the Royal Tournament, I play it on, like, 5 or 6 accounts, but you actually had to have the cards unlocked, which is different than Royal Tournaments most of the time. So you had to, if you didn't have the cards unlocked, you couldn't use them in the Retro. We're against Massive Bush, Sticky Stuff. It's clan name. Okay. Alright, we get the king activated. Took, like, a little more damage than I would have liked, but it's alright. I'm gonna zap this as well. You can push Trophy Road on stream with viewer decks. It'll be so fun for you and us. Maybe I will a little bit. Loving the ambient noise. Should I maybe turn that off? That's the AC. I don't know if I should turn that off. I could just open my sliding door and just let some air in. And then I could just turn that off because it's already kind of cool outside. Someone said it's relaxing. Some people kind of like it, apparently. Balance changes should be dropping tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. They often drop on Tuesday. Should just be able to suck that in there. Alright, I think we should go in because he doesn't have his Zappies in cycle. What is this guy doing? Should I just go for the ability? Oh. Bro, I don't know what I thought was gonna happen there, but I don't think that was the play. Yo. Oh my god, bro. I sent him right into Diddy. That was crazy. Alright, we gotta native that in. The flying machine's the most annoying thing about this matchup for sure. Bro, that ability was kind of interesting. I'm just trying to, like, learn when to use the ability, but that did not seem to be the proper... Okay, let's see how it does here. Oh, that's not bad. Yo, that's not bad at all. How much... Okay, see, like, right there, it was really good in that scenario. It does make me think with the NATO it's good, because you can NATO everything together, and then... So does it only hits ground cards, right, chat? I feel like, it might be decent in some scenarios, but I really... In, like, lava, is it going to be used over, like, the hero Mega Minion? I don't know. It seems to be very situational. Can you rank tower skins? Bro, I don't know about tower skins. Emotes, maybe, but I don't know about tower skins. Bro, I know you goon to Archer Queen. Bro, come on. I use archers, I'm cooked. Yeah, it could be good against archers in some scenarios. You kind of have to be careful when you're running Expo and defending it. Wait for more buffs on final balance changes. They maybe added more, I don't know. Is Knight of the Lane. At least with the $2 dono says shady girlfriend, what should I do? Wait, how is she shady? What do you mean? We might need, like, more details. Bro, what? Inferno Drag Night Witch? Executioner is going to be very valuable in this match. Poison. Dude, I thought this was lava. What the heck? Wait, am I tripping, or did this guy just fireball and poison my Executioner? Like, I looked away for 1 second. Chat, did he fireball and poison my Executioner? Am I seeing things correctly? Just zap this. Okay. I'm just gonna ability. It doesn't seem worth to do it just for the tower damage. How much damage does it do? I gotta check. Bro, this guy's annoying. Boss, my girlfriend cheated on me, and, like, I did too, but she didn't know that, so she had no right to do so. Wait, so you're saying your girlfriend cheated on you, but you cheated on her, but she didn't know that you cheated on her? It's canon. Bro, this guy. We just need to get back to an Executioner. I'm gonna loon here. Bro, what was... Bro. Alright, I'm not gonna cannon. There's not much... Dude, he's got a NATO too? What the hell is this guy running, man? Bro. Do we get death damage at least? Yeah, I think that's enough. Yeah. Oh, that reached. He's probably gonna laugh again. Right? I'm pretty sure. I'm like 70% sure. I think if I say good game, he definitely will. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Bro, predicting emotes is so fun. Elise, thank you for the $2 dono. Says I told her I'm moving on. Fair enough. Thank you for the $2 dono. This deck is pretty fun. Hero Balloon ability, 2 shots, Musketeer, and Furnace. Good to know. You're definitely the best CR creator against criticism. You got thick skin. I try. I mean, I'm not perfect with that, though. Sometimes if stuff bothers me, I might just keep it to myself, too, you know? So it really just depends. Probably minor that, right? Oh, it did line up. Oh, it stayed alive. I'll just zap that. That's fine. Didn't even have to go Skellies. I kind of was maybe thinking I should have, like, activated the king, but he could probably ability... That's a little bit... It's risky because they could ability back, so I don't know. I just want him to cycle, like, an air counter and then I'll loon in the other lane. Because I think he might only have wizard. Wait, okay, if he's going to do that, then I'm going to go in. Because, you know, if they lightning, they only have 4 elixir, they're not going to have a lot. Yeah. That did kind of go crazy, though. Maybe I should have needed it in the other lane. It's fine, though. This is like... Bro, what? What the heck is this guy using? He has... His deck kind of made sense, but then when he whipped out the wall breakers, it didn't. Because I thought that he had, like, a Ram Rider. He whipped out the... Bro. Yeah, I could have abilitied, but I thought since it went flying, it wasn't going to go for it anymore. If you do it before, does it still take it out? I don't know. Like, what I mean is if it was in the ground, will it still go for the air form? If it... I don't know if it locks on or if it changes the target. I don't know, bro. I'm just defensive miner here. Alright, I don't want to give him lightning value. We gotta watch out. Zap that. I think he has to lightning this, right? I don't know how he can defend this. His cycles... Yeah, he's cooked. Can't do anything. You saw the Blueface fight? Nah, I haven't. But I've seen a lot of drama with Blueface in the past. Like, I'm pretty sure isn't that the guy that went to jail or prison? And there was some drama with, like, his girlfriend or wife or something. Like, I forget what it was, but, dude, there was, like, something. I forget, like, what exactly. I know he's got, like, kids, though, I'm pretty sure. What do you think about Clavicular? Bro... That guy, I mean, look, he knows, look, I think he's a good, like, content creator. He knows how to, like, get eyes on him and, you know, like, he knows what to say and do. But, dude, he's the type of guy that I feel like he doesn't live for he lives for a good time, not a long time. Like, let's put it that way. Like, I just think He's very, very, like, impulsive, I think. It makes very, like, questionable decisions. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, he kind of made, like, the whole looks maxing thing, like, mainstream. Um, but I think there's just some things he does, like, I can't say I would do it. Like, he just, like, a lot of the substances he's on, and, like, he goes a little extreme. Like, what I'm trying to say is, he's the type of guy you don't know if he's going to make it to be, like, 40 or 50. I guess that's the best way to put it. Like, he's a bit kind of impulsive. He kind of lives in the moment. He doesn't worry about the future. Are we against lava again? Probably. I misplayed the balloon. I think that goes for the cage. Damn it. Ah. That was pretty bad, but it's all good. Isn't he in jail now? Well, I think he got it for, like, aggravated assault, or it was for, like... I thought he did it. I thought he got it because he shot an alligator, but apparently that was just its own thing. I don't know. But yeah, I see stuff about him a lot when I'm on Twitter and stuff. Bro, I thought that he had, Alright, Night should counter that fun. Cam Lolta2 says logging off. Have a good stream, broski. Thank you for the 2, Cam. I appreciate that. Have a good one. Tips for playing this deck? Well, it really depends on the matchup. I sometimes have a hard time answering, like, questions about, like, how to play a deck, because, like, it really depends on what you're facing. Hyperbait's dead, right? Should be, yeah. I mean, it should be. Especially the variant that was good. There's no way, like, with all the nerfs it got, there's no way that's going to be what's meta this season. Like, it's safe to say Evo Skelly Barrel, you're not going to see that configuration or combination anymore with, like, the Bush, the Evo Skeleton Barrel, the Wall Breakers, because everything got nerfed, you know? The Evo Skeleton Barrel got nerfed, the Bush got nerfed, the Wall Breakers got nerfed, like, it all got nerfed, you know? So there's no way it's still going to be anywhere near as strong as it was. I think all of that will still be viable, it's just no longer going to be, like, nearly as good. That's kind of my prediction. At least with the 2 Ardono says, got my weed delivered from a young Chinese prospects. Cool. Thank you for the $2 dono. Alright, Elias, don't be a bad influence now on the chat. Alright. You think Balloon or Minion Horde's more OP? I think... Man, between the two, I don't really know. It's like this deck I shared. This one, yeah, I like this deck. It is pretty fun. I kind of want to try the Mortar Minion Horde deck soon. Dang, the clan filled up pretty quick. What are we at, like... Oh, wow, we're 3rd locally. It's pretty good. Bro, I feel like I shouldn't... That's my dad, who's last, and my good friend, bro. I don't... Bro, I don't know if I'm going to kick them out of the clan. Bro, I can't kick my dad out of the clan. That would be crazy. At least with the 2 Dono says he did dope boy. Fair enough. Thank you for the $2 dono. Magic Archer. Oh my goodness. Flummox locked in. Bro, I don't know if he's here. If Flum is here. I think he's probably playing Fortnite right now. Oh, heavens. That was not the geometry we were looking for. We will be able to get a king activation eventually. What do you think of this meta? I don't really know yet because the season just started. We'll have to see. Do I try again? Hey! We learned. We eat 2 Magic Archer shots, though. I don't even know if that was worth. Like, it looked cool, but... I don't know, bro. If this guy's got a Gob Hut, this isn't going to be super easy. We'll see. Alright, let's just let it rip and see what happens. Oh my god. He misplayed it. Oh no. Bro. Yeah, that's a massive mistake. Don't make me get you drafted, lil bro. Bro, I did hear there might be a draft soon. Because there might be, like... I don't know what's true and what isn't at this point, but... I just know the war with Iran is, like, escalating a bit. Can't we get, like, a lineup here? That should get one... Yeah. He's probably gonna pigs here. Oh, okay. That's fine. We just need, like, a little bit of damage. Does he even have much to catch the miner? He just has... skeletons, basically. If I have a zap in hand, he really only has skeletons and golden knight. Catch it. Wait, let me... Okay, good. We kept that off. I don't need to defend those pigs too much. The miner here. Yeah, it was zap. That should be game. GG. I don't think that's an easy matchup, but I don't think it's, like, bad either. It's probably one that could go either way. Wonder if this deck would be better with, like, Valkyrie. Maybe, like, Valkyrie instead of Knight, and then using the Evo Valk. I feel like that could be pretty good. Especially if so many people are going to be using Pig still, this meta. I'm thinking about it. Because Evo Valk is probably quite nice. Oh, Flum's here. Nah, Fabian just mentioned you in the chat. Using Evo Valk and X. Yeah. I faced that guy. Evo Cannon. No one really knows what the meta is going to be yet. Going NATO with the ability. It activated anyway, didn't even have to do that. You think Giant Balloon will be somewhat viable? It's hard to say. We don't really know yet what's going to pair well with the... Not bad. I might loon. He spent quite a lot. Wonder what his other air counters are. He's got a mid. Okay. Does he have a that he does have the Evo horde, right? I'm pretty sure I saw that it's that Evo for that. Any idea of when the balance changes are gonna happen? Yeah, it should be tomorrow. It's often on Tuesday anyway. That's typically when it is. I think we need a loon with the Evo X. How you verified? Because I'm a part of Tribe Gaming. I think we got a pretty good exchange there, even though I took some damage from the boss. Bandit. Does Rubik's help you with your content? Not really, no. How does the Evo Zap do? Not that good against them. Yeah, I'll do a video on the final balance changes once they're, like, once we're able to. Like, they're not out yet. That's why I haven't done a video yet. Kind of... I can't really go in until I have the Evo Zap. Because I need it for the minion horde. The next minion horde he has is the regular. Which means we can go in. There's Evo Zap on the horde. Bang bang. NATO on the bats. GG. Nice win. I bought Rubik's his pass Royale today. Really? That's nice of you. Advice for content creators for Clash Royale. I get good engagement ratios, but most comments are dead game. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think there's much you can do. I think a lot of creators are having that problem. Invader made a whole video talking about that I watched where he did like a Let's Talk video. That was only like part... Or wait, no, it wasn't that. Sorry. He did a video, like State of the Game video like 2 weeks ago, and he was kind of talking about how... You know, he feels unmotivated because he's streaming and basically, like, all the comments are, like, dead game and stuff or whatever. I mean, it's just kind of, it's because, you know, it's just not the way it was a few months ago when Jinxie was playing, and they kind of killed the hype after some of their, like, recent updates. Like, mostly because of adding heroes to the game and level 16. You probably just have to try to ignore them. I don't know really what you can do. Just try to continue making good content. That's probably the only thing you can do. That's probably my advice. Just try to make good content. You know, and you'll build maybe an audience and community that gets used to watching you and you won't get spammed that. Because most of the time people spamming that are probably people that don't watch you consistently. But what deck did you use to push last season? I used Pig Cycle. I'm going to try the Evo Minion Horde, guys, because I tried the Hero Balloon for quite a few games. Next league is Champion, right? That might be when I end the stream. I'll see, though. I mean, if I get there really quick, I might play some games in Champion, but it's so early in the season, so I'll see. Because the new season hasn't even been going on for a day. It's actually impossible to hit Ultimate Champion right now. I think the first person will get it maybe in like a few hours. No one's in Ultimate yet. How long will you stream? I don't really know yet, but probably for like another half hour at least, something like that. I like the balloon one a lot. I'm gonna try the mortar one now though, which I'm playing now, as you can see. I wonder if the hero Bard Barrel might be better than the hero Goblins. I don't know though. Both could probably work. I don't know about that balloon. Wait, if he goes for the Knight ability, he... Oh, he didn't do it. Okay. Wait, the cannon cart... That might lock on the tower. Yeah, nice. Not bad. Goblins are fine here. Leo Dixon with the €5 dono says, could you rate and play my deck? It's Evo Tesla, Evo Bat, Stark Prince, Log, Minor Poison, Log, Royal Delivery. Also, can I offer a challenge? What's the challenge? Thank you for the donation. I can try that. What's the challenge, though? New Benemy? Yeah, I don't know. This guy's not playing very well, for sure. 300 euros if you get to Ultimate Champion with it within the first 10 days of the season? First 10 days of the season... I think I can do that pretty easily. It's just the only thing is... I don't... Okay, I'll need to think about that one. Because I don't think I could get to Ultimate Champion with it first couple days of the season, and my plan was to get to Ultimate as quick as I can. I'm trying to think about this. Boss Brody's not giving you the money? He might, because he already donated €5. Let me see the deck. Evo Tesla, Evo Bat, Stark Prince, Log, Minor Poison, Log, Royal Delivery. That's very similar to what Nate runs. I think... I know I can do it, for sure. I just don't know what his ass will not be giving you the money. Bro, he might, you never know, but I have to think if I want to do it, though, because I know you guys might think 300's a lot, but the thing is, I feel like realistically, I could probably get to Ultimate with that after the season's been going on for 4 or 5 days. First day or two, probably not, because the deck is a tiny bit off meta, especially because it doesn't have Rock and it's got Poison, but... What I don't know, though, like, I have to time it, right? Because I got to be streaming when I do it, and it has to be a time when he's able to watch. So that's the other thing. Just do it, bro. Don't overthink it. It's just like... Bro did not rate his deck. Hold on, let me... I can play a game with it, though. Let me make it... Alright, let me see. I need to visualize the deck before I rank it. Or, like, rate it. Give me a second. Oh. It doesn't have, unless I'm blind, I don't think it has a hero. Where's the... There it is. What do I need? I'm missing... What am I missing? I have Tesla, you have bad stuff. Lock miner, poison the wall. Yo, what am I missing? Is it wall breakers? Let me see. Dude, where the hell? Oh my god. How are my cards organized right now? By level? Oh my god, no wonder. Let me just do elixir. There we go. Okay. I did level because I was trying to see what card. Okay, this deck is actually not that bad. I gotta think about this. Ultimate with this. I mean, when the balance changes are live, it's probably not as difficult as you think it would be, because then not everyone's going to be using the Magic Archer. Well, how many... The question would be, Leo... The question would be, how many of the, like, last bit of progress has to be from Ultimate? Like, I'm guessing you'd want it to be... What do you say? 8th wall breakers, by the way, instead of 2nd log? No, I think it's this. Unless he says something else, but... Because maybe it needs to be from all the games from Grand Champion to Ultimate have to be the stack, something like that. I don't know, though. Would you be down for 500, but... It goes down to just 5 days. So you can do it on a 2nd account. I don't have a 2nd account with these levels, I don't think, unfortunately. It would have to be this account. Those bats were not very good. It's fine, though. Evo breakers? Maybe instead of the bats, right? That might be what he meant. Bad ghost. Okay, I gotta watch out here a little bit. We just wait, and then I'm gonna go bats. Deliver on that, I guess. Bro, at least he doesn't have his... Oh, nice. Yeah. He kind of messed up the defense a little bit. We just have to defend now. Doesn't he have his Evo? Yeah. Yeah, the evolved battle ram is so scary sometimes, I can't lie. Just get Tesla this, we should be fine. He might go ram opposite lane when I play it sim lane. This game is dying. Can you still support yourself money-wise? Yeah, I'm fine, at least for the foreseeable future. I think a lot of the other large creators are as well, as long as they're smart with their money. I don't know if I need it, if I want to get like into specifics of like how much money I have, but I think if I did nothing, if I brought in no money for 2 years, let's say 2-3 years, I think I'd be fine. I'm in a really good spot. I've done. I'm not trying to say this in like an arrogant way. I've done, I think, just a really good job managing my money the last few years, and I think it's the same with a lot of the other large creators, even more so for the larger creators like Ian, Riley, Surtag, like, we're all very well off financially. Um, I know a lot of the other creators besides just me are very smart with their money too. Like Surtag does like a lot of investments. Um, if I were to bring in $0, I think for the next 2-3 years, I think I'd be okay. I mean, that wouldn't be ideal, of course. That would eat away at a lot of my savings, but I think just knowing that is kind of just very helpful, I would say. Which is nice too because it allows me to kind of pursue, maybe if I have like a passion or something. Like if I'm trying to get like good at the game again, it kind of allows me to do that. That might have not been something I was able to do like a few years ago, but now that I have a lot of money saved up, if I want to try to like pursue competitive again, I can do that. I have a lot of options, I think, which is nice. Just delivery this. I'm a little scared of this. Gotta be careful. If he has like... Yeah, I was gonna say, if he just like froze that, I'd let him have it at that point, probably. Do you think Moogie's back to his level? He has a lot of talent. I mean, I don't think he's far off from his prime. Slog this. Why poison a rocket? I'm running someone else's deck. He gave me a challenge. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet, but he gave me a challenge to hit ultimate with this deck. I have to see, I guess, how the next couple days go. Oh, he actually... Yo, that ability... Yo, okay. That ability went crazy there, I can't lie. Will you try competitive this year? Yeah, that was the goal. I'm a bit scared here. I might go for like a pre-log. Oh, he kind of panicked a bit. Bro. When was your prime? It was a few years ago, but I think I can be at like a new prime pretty soon. What I'm saying is I genuinely believe this past month I've had a change in my mindset. I genuinely believe I can be better than I was a few years ago. Because I'm a different person now. I'm more mature. I don't think things are going to affect me as much as they used to years ago. What I'm trying to say is, when I was at my prime in this game a few years ago, my mindset got really bad. Like, I got very tilted, like a lot of other top players do in this game. I mean, because the game was my life, right? So I would get depressed if I didn't get the finish I wanted. I would, Yeah, be very hard on myself. I've been through a lot of life in the last few years. I've gone through some traumatic experiences. I've gone through shit that actually is actual stress, you know, um, hardships, exciting things in life, and I think I can come back stronger than I was before if I put in the work and believe in myself, basically. And I'm still young enough to be able to achieve that too. If I was like any older, like let's say 25, 26, I think it might be too late at that point, but I still have a lot of youth too. So I'm ready to try again, basically. Because many years ago, the main thing holding me back anyway was my mindset. So 26 is not old for Clash Royale. It's kind of old. I'm not gonna lie. Not talking about most things in life, but in Clash, it's pretty old. Although I will say, LCOP is 30, and he still dominates. So maybe I still got 8 years ahead of me. LCOP is 30, chat. I will say. He's the oldest player that I'm like aware of that can consistently like perform in this game. It was just a couple years ago. LCOP I think got like top 8 in CRL. Or top 6, I'm pretty sure. What's the logic behind that 26 being too old? I think that your reaction time starts to go down when you're like 24, I'm pretty sure. But what I will say is, I feel like we have this conversation like every few streams, but it is an interesting topic. I will say though, Clash Royale is a little different than a shooter game in the sense that I think that the reaction time isn't as big of a requirement compared to something like Fortnite or a shooter game. I think most people in the chat would agree with that. Like, if we're talking about a competitive shooter game, your reaction time needs to be a lot quicker than Clash Royale. Like, Clash Royale is more of like a strategic game and knowledge. It's not as much a reaction time game. I would say it's more so like knowledge of like knowing the matchup. And I mean, that's why people, I think, compare it to chess, even though they're two completely different things. That's, yeah, what someone said on TikTok. Like, weren't you the guy that compared it to chess or whatever? It's because I would consider Clash a way more similar game to chess than something like a shooter game. It's not really, yeah, it's... I think it's just because it's more similar to that than a shooter game, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah. I don't know how many more games of this deck I'm going to play. I'll probably swap something else soon. I was just running a couple games with it for the guy that donated. I have to decide if I get to ultimate with it. You can catch a princess before she locks tower. Even reacting after arrows, you can still... Fun reacting, that's all. Well, yeah, there are some things in Clash where you need good reaction, but I'm going to be real, like... Even at the highest level, I don't think it even compares to, like, a shooter game. Can most people agree with that? Like, that, let's say a game like Fortnite or Valorant, your reaction time needs to be better compared to Clash Royale? Like, I'm pretty sure I can confidently say that, like, 99%. But that's not to say, like, that, you don't need a good reaction time to play Clash Royale at a professional level. It's just that you need better reaction time, even better in shooters. But obviously, Mohammed Light probably has the reaction time of a professional shooter like game like Fortnite, you know, because he's the best in this game. But I think a lot of the world finalists in Clash do not have the reaction time that like a Fortnite player would have, for example. Pretty much got it here. GG. So what happened to Surgical Goblin? He's not as interested in the game. I mean, he's got, like... I think he's married, or is it his girlfriend? Chat, does anyone know, is he officially married, or is it just his girlfriend? But, I mean, he's got a kid now, like... I think he's just enjoying life. You know, he cashed out, he's got a house. Like, I think he just doesn't have the drive anymore. I don't think he cares about the game. I think he's just living life. And just focused on content, money, that sort of thing. He's... How old is Surge now? I want to say he's like 25 or something. 24 maybe. I think he just doesn't have passion for the game anymore, which is understandable. I really want to try more of this Mortar deck here. We're close to League 4, so... The difference between chess is chess never changes, so your skill multiplies over time. Well, technically speaking, your skill in Clash should continue to increase as long as you're dedicating the same time to it. A lot of the times, I'm going to be real, people who fall off in Clash, it's because they play less most of the time. I mean, there's some exceptions. But, like, I'm going to be real, like, and I think, like, there's some examples of this. Like, everyone who has, like, fallen off a little bit in Clash, like, or they're not at their prime anymore, it's because they played less. Like, I'm going to give you some examples. So, Surgical Goblin, right, was, like, the GOAT, right? What happened? He, like, lost interest in the game. He was playing Fortnite. Do you guys remember he was playing Fortnite for, like, a year? He quit Clash for, like, a whole year, right? He quit. Like, so of course he's going to get washed. He lost interest in the game for like a year or two. He basically didn't play at all for like 1 or 2 years. That's going to have a big toll like at a game like Clash, because the game in 1 to 2 years changes so much. Morton's another example. Like, the only reason Morton's not at his prime right now is because compared to when he was at his prime in 2019, he was literally playing the game like 10 hours a day. He doesn't, as far as I know, play like 10 hours a day anymore. He doesn't grind the practices. He just always plays on stream. He's not putting in his full effort, right, that he did many years ago. It's about largely like they're just not putting in the same amount of effort, basically. And then with like Riley, like a lot of people were talking about last year how he wasn't as good, like kind of he's like a little washed. It's because he was focusing on content for several months. So if you decide for like a long period of time to stop, like, you know, putting the grind in, you're gonna be like a little washed. It's kind of applicable for everyone. I don't know if it would be the same for Mo, but I would like to say if Mo took his foot off the gas for like, let's say a couple months, I think he'd still be the best player in the game, but he would be a little worse until he, like, makes up for it a little bit. Because, yeah, you have to... This game does reward consistency, I will say. 10 hours a day, yeah, people don't... I think people don't realize how much some of the people play in this game. It's a lot. Is he still grinding content? Yeah, he still streams very often. The thing is, Morton doesn't play a lot off-stream, though. Goblins here. Bro, come on. Oh, I thought the king was going to be activated. Okay, this is a little annoying. I gotta focus here. Oh, nice. We could actually probably go in for a mortar, the left lane here. I think there's a lot of factors, though. It depends on how much you want it. I think there's a lot of people that play this game a lot, and they genuinely just play for fun, and they're not trying to improve. The point I'm trying to make is, you guys know how there's a lot of people that play this game with an off-meta deck? and that's all they play, like, hours a day. Like, even on top ladder, like, the Rambo, like, let's say, that guy that plays Hog Minion Horde, I feel like people like that, they aren't trying to become, like, one of the best in the game. That's not their goal, because if they were trying, they wouldn't play a shitty deck, like, all day, you know what I mean? So it's about, like, the time in the game. Are you spending that time trying to, like, learn and become one of the best? Or are you more so just playing for fun? So it's not just the time. It's what is that time being spent doing, you know? Because it doesn't matter how much you play the game. If you're running a shitty deck, you're not going to become one of the best if you're not running other things too. You might be able to get, like, a top 100 with that shitty deck eventually, but you're not gonna do much more than that. But if your goal is maybe to get the best finish you can with that deck and that makes you happy, then that's fine if that's your goal. Because when I first started playing that game, that was my goal. I remember when I ran Giant Bowler Barbs and, like, Giant E-Drag, I just wanted to try to get the best finish I could with that deck. Basically, that's kind of what I wanted, so. I'm gonna get top 1 with Rune Giant Void Bait, just watch. I'd respect it if you do. I'd respect it. It's impossible to have a normal life and play 10 hours a day. Well, yeah, you have to treat it like a job, basically. You kind of have to treat it like a job. And that's why it isn't realistic for people, especially if they have an actual job or, yeah, if they have a family. And that's why with the case of Surgical Goblin, it's impossible for him to be back to the way he was, especially because he's got a kid now, you know? That takes a lot of time if you have, like, a wife and kids. It reminds me of Hunter playing Icebow. Yeah, as long as he enjoys it. I mean, it depends on what Hunter's goal is, right? If he wants the best finish he can possibly get, I'd recommend him to not run Icebow. Same if he wants to be a better competitive player, I'd recommend he doesn't use it as much. But if he has fun just playing Icebow, then that's what matters. Because I don't think it's his goal to be, like, a good competitive player or to get a good finish. He probably just wants to play Icebow. So it just depends on what you want to do, basically. Maybe he wants to try to get, like, top 10 with Icebow or number 1 with it eventually. That might be what his goal is. I don't know. There's a barbell here, I guess. Bro, my hand is not good. Bro. This is not good. Hopefully we can come back. It's not over yet. Who would want to play this game for 10 hours a day? Well, that's why I'm not going to lie. There's a reason why most of the world finalists are pretty autistic. I don't think many... There's not many neurotypical people that could become a pro at this game. I'm just going to say it as it is. I think that's common sense, though, to most people. Because you have to be willing to, like, spend hours, like, just, yeah. But it's the same with people that are, like, the best in chess, too, you know? It requires a lot of dedication. This is not good. I don't know how we're going to come back from this. Alright. That fireball was really bad. We might be able to come back. Actually gonna do this at the bridge. Bro, we are getting slammed. I can't lie. That cannon card should distract the dart, right? Yeah, bro, I don't know how we're gonna win this, though. Oh, no. I have to hope he, like, has a major throw of some sort. But this is not looking good. He's gonna ability for sure. Yeah. Dude, this is tough. That's fine. For now, I guess. Wait, maybe he overcommits on the cannon cart? Nope, just a ghost. This fireball that. Yeah, this is wraps, bruh. Unless this guy, like... Okay. Only way is if in triple he makes, like, a major mistake and gets overwhelmed. Let's see how this does against this. Dude, that's why the Eva Skelly Barrel's getting nerfed, I guess. Bro, that matchup is ass, but I probably could have played that a little better. When the balances go live, that deck won't be, like, as broken, though. I'm gonna go back to the balloon deck. That's the first L I got this season, sadly. Alright, I'm gonna run this. I don't get how anyone plays Clash for more than 30 minutes a day, not gonna lie. Well, you want me to be real, like, you know one thing that I feel like maybe, well, I don't want to say Mo, like, doesn't, nah, I don't want to say he takes it for granted, like, I mean, he probably knows he's very blessed in this sense, but you know, like, one thing I think that stands out about Mo is, like, you know how most people that are addicted to this game, or, like, even most of the world finalists, other players, you guys know how most people have off days? Because maybe they're, like, having a bad day, they get tilted because of the game, you know. I'm saying even other world finalists, like Lucas, you know, he's always, like, crying about the game. Like, players that are, like, really good, right? Like, Riley, like, Lucas, they crash out, right? But then Mo, for some reason, right, we're talking about, like, you know, how people can play the game for hours a day. The thing I don't understand about Mo is how does he not have any bad days when he plays the game? What I mean is, like, he doesn't ever, like, seem to have bad days. Like, he just, like, but everyone else does. It's like, what the hell? But, yeah, it's kind of crazy. But, yeah, I think, like, being in, like, a calm state of mind when you're playing, like, no matter what your mood is in, like, whatever mood you're in, I think just being able to, like, not let it affect you is, like, so important, I feel like. Does he have a NATO? He does have a snowball, though. Okay. Nice NATO. I'm getting better at that play. That should be a routine activation. When he was hungry, yeah. If he's got a graveyard, that activation is going to be very, very good. Let's just do this. Cannon should counter it fine. Yeah, not bad. Dude, I did not expect him to drill. Opinion on Juicy? He's a decent content creator, I guess. I respect the, like, consistency, I guess you could say. Alright. Valk, I guess. Dude, low-key, if I did not get the king activated, I don't know how I would win this. This is crazy. If Juicy's consistent, why is he not a pro? Because he doesn't play off-stream. He only plays when he streams. He, I think, has always prioritized content. Even when he did play the game, like, somewhat professionally, he still prioritized content a lot. If he went all in on, like, competing, he probably would be pretty good. But I think he's enjoying what he's doing now. How many dude, I don't think this guy, like... What the hell? I mean, this isn't a snipe, I don't think, but this is crazy, bro. What the heck? It's obviously not, because he has drill. Like, if he was sniping, he probably would have used graveyard, but bro, he's got everything he needs. Where did my ability go? What the heck? Okay, we got it, thankfully. Wow, the balloon's still nice. Is there tag the Nick at 30 a clash? Maybe, man, maybe. Who do you think will win CR this year? I mean, Mohamed Light is the best player, but you never know who's going to win the World Finals. I mean, winning it, what, it would be 3 times in a row? That's not easy. There's a reason why no one has ever done it before. I mean, I think Mo could do it, but you just never know. I work 6 hours a day for a job. Other 4 to 6 hours, I try to make more money. Oh, what do you do for work, David? I wasn't saying to become a CR pro. I was saying if you want to do anything in life that you wish, like sports, business, and others. Yeah, anything you want to do well in life, you have to dedicate time to. I swear to God, if he goes in for the freaking ability on my balloon. Yo! Can we talk about that long shot from the Princess Tower? Hello. What the hell was that? Allowing me to not have to waste a zap. Dude, okay, this guy has Fireball and a Golem deck? Come on, bro. We're chilling, though. That's easy defense. Bro, did you guys see that long shot from the Princess Tower? What the heck? Bro. I think I just leave it. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna actually go in here, because he went Valk. It's about a Mega Minion, right? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, because I got the King activated, he probably shouldn't even be able to get the tower here as long as I play decently. There's a lot of use tablets as finals. Yeah, phones, tablets. You can't use a PC, though, I'm pretty sure. So if you qualify on PC, you're probably kind of out of luck at that point. I would assume anyway. Let me just, I want that to, nice, XEOP. Nice. This is a, yeah, this is very easy. Get like all the defense we need. Do you think being a pro is worth the money? I think if you want to be a pro in Clash, you need to do it largely for the love of the game. Unless you live in a third world country like Brazil. See, here's the thing. For Lucas, even though he's earned less money than Mo, his money goes farther, I want to say. That's why there's so many players from Brazil that are like really good. I think they have like a really big motivation factor because their money goes a lot farther. I would say if you're like, and I'm really not trying to say it like, I'm just saying this in like an objective, like logical way. Like if you live in the US and you want to be like a pro in this game, you need to do it because you love the game and you're very passionate. You should not be doing it as a financial reason. Because what I'm trying to say is not everyone can be like Ian77, right? Not everyone can be like Air Surfer. Two really good players from the US. Like, not everyone can just become that good, right? I would say if you're like, if you're from Brazil or like maybe like Mexico or another country where the money's going to go farther, I think it's like more like realistic because, it's, you don't need to be like as good and your money will you'll still be earning a lot more. And Lucas, though, has earned like a ton of money off of this game, for example. But yeah. Brazil in an emerging country, aka second world. Ah, gotcha. I didn't know what it was considered. But I just know Lucas is like basically a multimillionaire. Just from what he's earned off of this game. Like in his country, basically. Lucas X Gamer. How's it going, Pink Nymphia? Thanks for the, you sent perfume, it looks like. Thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, you need to enjoy the game in the process. I think most of the world finalists, they just love competing. They don't do it for the money. Or the money's just a bonus. Because you know how a lot of people like really want to finish #1 in the world? You don't get money for that. So, did you call Brazil a third world country that has the 10th largest economy? Okay, my bad. I genuinely, I might have not known, chat. That might be my mistake. I kind of want to say sorry for being like a little uninformed. That's kind of my bad. I didn't mean like I just want to say like I might not even need to apologize for it, but I just want to make it clear I didn't mean to like offend anyone. I just probably didn't know. You're American, it's expected. Yeah, I think my knowledge of other countries isn't amazing, but my geography is probably slightly better than the average American. I do know where most countries are in the world. Like, which ones are, in Europe, Asia, like, I do know that most of the time. Nice king activation. That's going to help a lot. Reza, with the 15... give me a second, because that's a long message. Thank you so much for the dono, though. I just want to focus for a second, because I bet he's going to... Bro. Okay. Yeah, we're fine now. Because also he doesn't have, the, Okay, that damage. Nice. GG. King activation helps so much. Without it, that might have been an L. Ray with the 15 Australian donos says, I got a 31-day ban for countering, very similar to what happened to you 6 years ago. Still no response from support. What's the best way to appeal this? Haven't missed season for 3 years. They very rarely revoke bans. I think your best bet is trying to message a community manager on Twitter or trying to do the message support system and try to appeal it, but you probably, I don't know if there's anything that can be done. I did see there were quite a few people that got banned recently. I don't know what can be done though. I'm trying to think, like, support would be the only way you could get a response, or maybe if you message one of the community managers. Like, if you message maybe, like, Julesy or Amelia or Donald on Twitter, that could be worth doing, if you're able to message them. Beyond that, I don't know what else there is to do. Were you going to play CRL by any chance? If not, you might be okay just using a second account. You might be able to play on a second account for the next month. If you got top 1500 though and you can't play CRL, that's a bit unfortunate in that case. Because at that point, probably there's nothing you can do. I don't know. You maybe do a second account for this season. Leo Dixon with the £5 dono says, would you be down for that challenge and what would you try the deck? Any potential changes, and do you think getting a top 500 Ultimate Champion with it is doable? Just to clarify, Leo, are you saying, do you think finishing top 500 with it is doable? And can you also, to add on to that, clarify, do you mean, is it doable for you to finish top 500 with it? Or do you mean, like, for, let's say, like, someone else who's really good to finish top 500 with it? Because this might surprise you, but I actually genuinely think, I want to make sure I don't, like, overstate his ability. I think Mohammed Light could finish top 10 with this deck. Chat, am I going a little too far with that, or should I say top 20? I want to say, if you play the deck to perfection, probably it's actually possible to get top 50 with this deck. I can very safely say top 50, for sure. But I would actually say Mo Light could probably get top 10 with it, or 20. Yeah, I think he could get top 10 with this deck. So I would say it's actually possible to finish top 10 with this deck if you play it perfectly, I would say. But top 20 bare minimum. Yeah, that's what I would go with. Yo, let's go, Dybala. How you doing? Wait, did I just get to the next league? Oh, yeah, I did. I'm in champion now. Nice. I'll play like a few more games with this, I guess. Jules, you work at Supercell now or what? He does. I don't know if that's common knowledge. Maybe I wasn't even supposed to say that, but yeah, he does. Maybe he... Has he not gone public about that? Shit, maybe I'm not supposed to talk about that on stream. When are we doing that podcast thing? Yo, Dybala, we were gonna do that, but then you had like a train ride or something. I'm still down to do that, though. Maybe sometime this week. Could be good, because it's like early season. No way he has a NATO, right? Oh, he just... Okay. That minion horde should just go in front. But yeah, Dybala, I'm down to do that. I don't know when SK's free. But yeah, Leo, as far as the challenge, I don't know. What's like the requirement for me? Can I do it from... Do all the games from this point need to be Ultimate, or can it just be from, like, Grand Champion to Ultimate, for example? And also, do I need to do it on stream, or, like, if I add you to my friends list and do it, like, off stream, but you're watching, would that count, too? I guess I'd have to... I might be just, like, overthinking it, as I, like, always do, but I just kind of want to know what, like, the requirements are and stuff. SK should be super free, I'm pretty sure. Oh, like he's unemployed like that. Okay. Nah, let me not do my boy SK like that. But nah, for real, is SK working? Or, because I know he had like an internship before or something. Bro, I am scared of the Evo Horde. I think, though, I'm just going to go in. I kind of have to when I got an Evo XE. Oh, that just... Yeah. Okay. It's pretty much over now. Bro, Chat, I think this Evo and... I think they actually did a good job of adding a balanced... I might be speaking too soon, but they actually did a good job, I think, of adding a balanced Evo and Hero to the game. I can't believe I'm saying it. They might have actually outdid themselves this time. I don't know about Dybala's take or anything. He's here too, but bro, I actually think they did a good job. I think the Evo and Hero are balanced. Like, it's only been an hour and a half or so of streaming, but they're very balanced. Because I find myself not using the ability some games. It doesn't seem to be that OP at all. When are the balance changes? It should be tomorrow. I'm going to do a video as soon as, like, they're live or when we're allowed to talk about them. I can't say, like, what the balances are or, like, what changed, but... They did change. I think it goes without saying, or it's expected. They did change a little bit, but I can't say what changed yet. But they did change a little bit from the work in progress, and I actually think most people will be like, I think they'll be probably happy about the changes if I had to guess. It's really hard to cycle minion horde. Yeah, I think that's a big part of the problem or why I think the Evo falls short a bit is largely because you have to use the regular minion horde once, and I think that it's just not really that good or versatile in a lot of decks, so... Okay, that's just a king activation. What? Alright. I saw somebody already do the challenge, so it kind of gave me an idea. Yeah, fair enough. It might be, if you watch other creators too, it wouldn't be a bad idea to give that challenge to Nate, because I think he'd have a lot of fun doing that, because he likes to run minor decks. Bro, what the... Yo, okay. That ability kind of popped off there a little bit, I can't lie, because... It went for the XE, it didn't, like, tank for the bloom, but it, like, almost killed it for 2 elixir. It's not bad. Bro, what is this guy using? I thought he had, like... I guess it's just Lumberloon Freeze. He didn't need that NATO. This shouldn't be a bad matchup at all, especially because I have a building and a NATO. I think the only thing that could be a little annoying is maybe... I was going to say the Evo Inferno Drag, but even that I don't know because I have a Zap, so... It's 3 AM here, what am I doing up? Yo, Dybala, not too long ago you were talking about how you like to sleep early. I don't know what happened. Oh shoot, I gotta be careful. That cannon doesn't even reach. What am I doing, man? I guess Dybala had to stay up to watch the stream. Fair enough. Wait, what was that NATO, bro? 2 shots, right? Yeah. Dybala, what are you going to do? Are you going to pull an all-nighter to fix your sleep schedule, or are you going to just kind of try to work it back? I need to fix my sleep schedule before CRL. Chat, what do you think the play is? Should I just... What direction do I go? Because I was kind of debating this a bit with my girlfriend. She thinks it's better to try to go to sleep an hour earlier each day until I get to the point where I'm waking up at 9 or 10 a.m. Or this is what I usually do. Do I just stay up a couple hours later each day and cycle it forward until basically I'm... So what I'm saying is the last few days I've been going to sleep at like 7 or 8 a.m., right? Should I just stay up until noon? Like, for example, should I just stay up until noon tomorrow and then go to sleep, and then I get up at like 8 or something, right? And then the next day I stay up until 4, go to sleep, get up at like midnight, right? And then I do the same again, go to sleep at like 8, and then I'm up at 4, and then I'm basically back to almost normal at that point. Because that's typically what I do. I cycle it forward. It takes like a few days, and then boom, I'm back. But the getting up an hour earlier, like doing that, I don't know if that works for me, because the problem is like it's like I'd have to see, I guess. It's definitely best to go to sleep at the time you want, even means to suffer for a day. Well, the thing is, CRL, here's the thing, right? Season ends at 5 a.m., but then you got 2 weeks to fix your sleep schedule for CRL. So CRL starts at 9 or 10 a.m., I want to say, which means I got to get up at like 9 or something. Not this weekend, but next weekend, if I want to take competitive seriously. So I need to figure out a routine for me that works in terms of like fixing my sleep schedule. I think you should get a job, brother, and your sleep will be fine. Bro, I'm trying to treat this game like a job now. I've been trying to get in the routine of doing that, because I think it's just probably better for my mindset. Like, I need to try to have some sort of schedule, but the thing is, this game is the job, right? Because it pays the bills. I make enough off of this game and content. So that's where we're at right now, essentially. How's your girlfriend feel about the game? She doesn't play it a lot, but she's supportive of it because she plays a lot of games herself, especially like Fortnite and Marvel Rivals. So, I'm trying to take it seriously, Chad. I'm actually trying to take it seriously. Like, no joke, I'm actually locked in. I don't know if this is just a phase and this like motivation is gonna go away, bro. But I've been so locked in the last couple months. I'm improving again. I'm gonna play competitive this year. I wanna finish number 1. Before I die, chat, I wanna finish number 1 in this shitty ass game. Let me try to get the king activated. Not a shitty ass game, but you get my point. I'm gonna nice king activation. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna try to finish number 1. I'm gonna try to make it to the World Finals. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it to the World Finals this year, but I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna try. It's a work in progress. There's Valk on the cannon cart. I was reading the chat for a second and can't get too distracted. Cycle it forward. Other way just leaves you laying in bed bored, annoyed, and make your sleep schedule worse. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know if the going to sleep an hour earlier method works, because what if you're not tired and you can't sleep? And even if you get up an hour later, or sorry, an hour earlier, like let's say I try to sleep at 6 a.m., right? And I can't, and like I fall asleep at like 7 or 8 a.m., but I set my alarm to 2 because I'm trying to wake up an hour earlier each day, right? But like, what if I just don't fall asleep? And even if I get up earlier the next day, what if the next day I can't go to sleep an hour earlier, even with 1 hour less of sleep? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I feel like it doesn't work as effectively compared to just staying up, you know? But it maybe just depends on the person. But I feel like for me, dude, I like the forward method. I just... Alright, I'm going to defensive miner here. Just retarget. Do gym harder if you have energy. I was going to work out today. I was going to work out. Just pull an all-nighter. See, here's the thing. I don't like to stay up for 30 hours, but I don't mind staying up for like 20 or 24. So that's why the cycle forward method works, where you just stay up 4 hours later each day until your sleep schedule's back to normal. That's all you got to do. That's what's worked for me before, so I'm thinking of just doing it again. You know what I like to call it, chat? It's the unemployment sleep schedule. Or if you're unemployed, that's how you can adequately fix your sleep schedule. Anyway, let's just, like, NATO this back, go for a cannon. Oh, defensive miner here. I thought he was going to go for... What the heck? I don't know about that defense by him. This matchup is pretty bad, by the way, but I think it's winnable. Wait. Those rascals are low-key slurping. Oh my god, the balloon doesn't make it, bro. Cannon like this. He's gonna go minions, isn't he? I know. Yep, there they are. Bro, lock on the freaking... Alright, we get death damage at least. It's fine. Bro, the mortar was, like, stalling or something. It wasn't shooting for such a long time. I mean, I'm not complaining. I swear there's, like, a bug, because that happens sometimes. Just miner here. 50% chance he catches it with the goblins. Yep, he does. But we have a pretty sizable lead that I think we are pretty much in the clear here. Bro, low-key, alright, I'm going to say it, the hero balloon is kind of bad. What I mean is the balloon is good, but the hero is not good. I don't know, chat. I don't think it's that good. I think it's the worst hero in the game, or the second worst in the game. I'm Japanese, I don't love the deck. I feel like the Horde Evo is significantly better than Balloon. The Horde doesn't seem too OP either, though, but... Yeah, I don't know, man. I might try it a bit more. Both of them seem, like, very balanced. Maybe they're not bad, it's just more so they're balanced. Knowing them, though, they're probably going to buff them soon. Nah, the Minion Horde Evo might be fine. Once some of the other Evos get nerfed, like the Wall Breakers and stuff. And the Ghost. Good D from boss. I usually try to have my D on point. In this game. It's important to have solid defense. We'll just bar barrel the tank for the baby drag, and yeah, I guess we could just mortar in the other lane. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We need to get rid of this E-drag, like, as soon as we can. Yeah, okay. And then probably goblins here, and then we need, like, a skeleton barrel here. Just trying to hit him with, like, dueling pressure, basically. That dies. Cannon card at the bridge. He has to defend. Yeah. both lanes. He's going to lose, like, both of his towers if he can't do anything here. Sweet. Good looks, good looks, good looks. Mini Horde kind of carried here, I can't lie. If he, I think he might be cooked. How does he stop this? Wow. Okay, like in some scenarios, the Horde is actually quite good. Okay, it's over. This guy should probably give up now at this point. I mean, okay, look, maybe I shouldn't speak too soon, but this is a pretty damn good situation. I mean, I basically just have to keep up the pressure because he only has king for defense. Why did he... Okay, well, that baby drag should just go in front, I think. Fireball that. Alright. GG. Will balance changes be implemented? Should be tomorrow. I don't know what time, but should be tomorrow. 90% sure it should be tomorrow. I'll do a video, though, as soon as we're able to talk about it. That's why I haven't done a video the last couple days, because the final balances haven't been out, and I also was trying to focus on end season as well. What's up, Daniel Sanchez? How you doing? Nah, low-key, I kind of want to get to League 5 this stream. I didn't think I was going to stream to League 5, but I actually think I will. Because I haven't been losing many games. I think I'll go to League 5. Screw it. Probably means I'll be live like another half hour at least. Why not? Bro. He really just goes... Alright, bro. Golem first play. Oh my gosh, this could be annoying. The cannon cart here, you can't lightning both. Pretty nice fireball. Come on, hopefully that egg doesn't hatch. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, those noise. Oh, 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 tragic. Yeah, those noises probably were not necessary, but it just felt right. Dude, like, come on. They always have those E-barbs, bro. When you're like, you hope you got away with defending, right? And then they just go for the E-barbs. Okay, well, I do get his tower, but this might be semi-impossible to stop now. Yo, this Night Witch is actually a nuisance. Bro... Nah, we are cooked. It is. We are COOKED cooked, bro. Bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is tragic. This is like, we kind of have to do this, but I don't expect it to work. Yeah. It's wraps. I want to say that's a pretty bad matchup. For sure, because he zap and arrows. I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. He didn't have Chef, though, which is interesting, because usually that deck runs Chef. Bro, like, come on. Yeah, I think that is a hard counter. I'm sure, like, I didn't play that perfectly, but that's pretty difficult. Might try a different kind of deck soon. I don't know what yet. Spirit Empress. Base Mortar. I am, because I'm testing out the Minion Horde Evo. I don't know if this deck is good, by the way. I'm just kind of experimenting decks, because it's early season. I'm just trying to kind of get a feel for, like, what the Minion Horde could be good in. And besides Mortar, I really don't know what it would be good in. Because I don't think it would fit in Lava in this day and age. Yo, the Skeleton Dragons, chat, I forgot about the Skeleton Dragon buff. They're going to be so good. I actually think because of the Skeleton Drag buff, the Minion Horde is going to kind of get outshined as well. Like, so many people are just going to be running the Skeleton Dragons, you know? Might as well just do this to protect the Dark Gob. Barbarrel was not very good. New Arena looks sick. I do kind of like it, actually. It's kind of pretty easy on the eye overall, too. Like, it kind of aesthetically looks pretty good. Compared to some of the arenas they do, it might be, like, a little weird with the tiles and everything. I kind of like this one. That's a good point. I didn't even really, like, notice it that much until now. If he RG's here, we just Minion Horde, and he literally has no Elixir, because he just went Tombstone RG, which is 9, so... Okay. That got a shot? Wow. It's probably fine, though, isn't it? The fact he's got Fireball, though, means the Evo Horde doesn't really... Kind of bad defense by him. Well, actually, he might Fireball this Dark Gob. No, he doesn't. Gotta watch out here. I want him to Fireball so I can use my... Yo, the cannon card, bro. Wow. Yo! Dude, that's one of the most valuable cannon cards I've seen in a while. It defended the... I think it defended the RG, right? And the Ghost. And then it counter-pushed, basically, like, taking so much of his tower. Supporting the Dark Gob, too. Holy moly, that was a valuable cannon card. Ooh, what do I do here? I feel like I just need to let the Lumberjack get some damage, because I don't really want to overspend on that too much. Yeah, that's exactly why, because I had a feeling he was going to go in. Yeah, and he ability as well. This... Oh my gosh. Oh, the king got activated. Actually, okay. It's not horrible. Pretty good fireball by him. Everybody's using fireball for Marcher. Minions don't do anything. Yeah, I mean... Maybe, though, after the balances, it'll be a bit better. Surprisingly, I haven't faced much Marcher yet. It's probably because I'm, like, in the lower leagues, but... Or maybe people know it's about to get nerfed. It could be both of those reasons. This is the one thing that's kind of nice about early season. I can actually face some other decks without getting Magic Archer every single game. played as wait as long as possible. Okay. I'm just gonna do this and see what he does. Oh my gosh. I'll just... Nice, I knew he was gonna do that. That's fine. Not bad. Yeah, I usually wait a few days to push to have some fun against random decks. Yeah, it is pretty refreshing. Probably by the time I'm in League 5, at that point, it's going to be like meta decks every game. No, do that. Nice, stays alive for the counter push. Sweet. He kind of forgot about the right a little bit. Maybe for a second. Dude, like, in this kind of matchup, man, the minion horde doesn't even do, like, anything. Let me just play it here. Does it just use the wizard? He's got... Dude, like, come on. He has... Bro. He has Fireball and Wizard. I think I have to play something... Dude, the Evo Lumberjack is chopping like crazy, man. We're gonna Fireball, because I bet you... Yep. Oh my... Dude, this is so annoying. Okay. We're still alive, though. Try my best. Dark Up in the back. He's gonna pressure. This might be, like, the one chance I get to use the Evo Horde and actually get value out of it. Oh my gosh. No ability? What the... we could still win this at this point. It won't be easy, but I feel like he's kind of throwing a little bit. You can kind of tell he doesn't really know what to do entirely. He's got his Evo... No? Fuck. That... Whoa! Dude, oh my gosh, bro. Nice. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay. That was stressful. Wow. The Dark Goblins, bro. I thought I lost for sure. Wow. I'm gonna go back to the Loon deck. Okay. Hey, Pink Nymphia, thank you for the hand hearts. I appreciate that. I'll just XE. I just want to let you know a lot of viewers are watching you, but on a different stream name 10 Elixir. Wait, really? Is that true? I don't know if anyone can confirm that. On what platform? Bro, why was this guy waiting for, like, so long? Did he lag out, or was he just waiting? I'm so confused. I don't know if he lagged out, or if he intentionally was waiting. But either way, I mean... Definitely had to go in there. He might try to predict the skellies or something. Bro, I'm so confused by this guy's, bad skeletons. It's alright, though. I'm confused by this guy's playstyle. what is he doing? I'm just gonna go in again, because he's gonna have to spend a lot to defend this. Valk tanks. He's gonna Musk as well, probably. Does that have that damage? I think it does, right? Yeah, barely. Yeah, this guy is not... Does he have the Evo Musk? I think he does, right? He's not... I don't think he has it in cycle, though. He needs to play, like, I think one more card at least. Either way, though, I mean... Oh, I don't even... We're chilling. Yo. I was trying to X on the bridge to get it on the miner. Don't even need to do anything. I'm not gonna worry about the king activation at this point. Yo, what is... Oh, it didn't even get a shot. Never mind. He gave up, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's a good matchup for me, even though we both have Loon Cycle. But he, I think, messed up a lot at the beginning. Balloon with Hog? Nah, I was thinking maybe he would have something like that because of his name, but nah, he didn't. Mama Olama? Bro, I've matched this guy before. I'm 100% sure I've matched this guy before. Nice. Probably RG. Or pigs. Wait, Mama Olama, if you're watching the stream, say oops, maybe. I bet you he's watching. I said wow. Bro, I swear that I know I've seen this guy before. In the chat. Okay. So he only has Hunter for the balloon. This should be a good matchup for me. This isn't like... It's not free. I still need to play it well, but it's a good matchup for me. The WoW was confirmation enough. Bro, I don't know, though, if he... Alright. Fisherman. It's X. Nah, we miner. Wait. I have to protect the cannon here. It's fine to take a little bit of damage, especially in single. Like, one RG hit is okay to take. Like, you don't want to over-defend in single, because you could lose. I feel like I should know how to play this matchup, because I play RG a lot, so I should know how to play against it, hopefully. Oh, man, he went in. Damn. I didn't think he was going to go in, because I wanted to go in for a balloon. Just gotta try to wait for an opportunity here. He just keeps pressuring, which is a little annoying. Okay, I think I have to balloon here for sure. Fiddlesticks. I kind of messed up. It's not over yet. Okay. Let me just try to defend now. And not worry about offense as much. Oh, thank God I didn't cycle my Valk, because I need that. He's going to be able to get back to a hunter, but... Oh, nice! That's really good. Okay. Cannon. We gotta try to go in here. Skeletons for that. That's game. That's death damage guaranteed. Nice. Okay. He actually played that pretty well. I think until triple, he actually played that pretty well. I think that's my matchup, though, for sure. Nice. Especially because I have a Loon deck with a building. It should be good for Loon. Alright, we're almost at 5 now. Bro, there's no opportunity to use the Hero Balloon. I'm glad they didn't make it 1 elixir, but the fact that it is 2 elixir does mean I feel like you can never... Oh, no. This guy runs Pumpo. Oh, no. Oh, my God. And I'm not even saying that in a way that it's like he has matchup. I'm saying it because I hate playing against Pumpo, man. I hate playing against it so much. Like, it's just annoying. Bro. Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, no. Okay. I don't know what air counters he has. That's the thing. Bro, like, what do I even cycle? Dude, like... Oh my God, this is so stupid. He has Musk? Oh no, I don't know how I'm gonna win this matchup. Because he can do for the Musk ability. Bro, this is so cancer. What do I do? Okay. Bro, I don't know why this guy's mad. I think he has a hard counter here. I don't have any way to deal with his pumps. And he has Musk Expo for the balloon. Lava should beat Pumpo easily, but I think he has a hard counter here. I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of cooked. Dude, this is horrible. Okay. Bro, this is, like, impossible. The other reason I hate playing against Pumpo and decks like it is because they're so off-meta, so it's, like, a waste of time. Because it's not even important to learn the matchup. It's like you face it once and that's it. And then you, like, don't face it again for, like, another week. Balloon here. Bro, like... I do get the miner on the pump. I don't think it's really going to matter that much, though. Dude. The angry emotes at the beginning had to be rage bait. I'm convinced that was rage bait. Yeah, it's over. I think I'm just gonna give up at this point. I don't even know what I ate yesterday. How do you know his deck? Because I've matched him before a few times. Like, anyone that runs Pumpo, you're gonna remember the deck, unfortunately. It's also the guy, I forget the guy's name, actually. If I face him, I would remember, but... Klaus, right? Do you guys know Klaus? It's like Klaus. That guy runs Pumpo. This guy and him are like the two people that run it, and you're gonna know it because they're like the only two people that play it. So unfortunately, you kind of get remembered of when you match them before. So might as well get the king activated. He probably has the Gobhut deck. He should be able to defend this because... Well, actually, the Gobhut wasn't played in a way for the other tower to help. But, yeah, he's still going to be able to defend. Use ability for once? Yeah, maybe I need to ability more. Might be good against the magic archers, I don't know. Why'd you give up with Seth? Because it's like 100-0. That's a hard counter. That's a matchup I don't even think like Mo would be able to win. I'm not even kidding. It's just unwinnable. Because I don't have a way to kill his pump. He has Expo for the balloon, Musk for the balloon. It's... I want to say it's unwinnable. I'd like to see someone win that matchup because I don't think it's possible. You probably need to have, like, an amazing start. I think if you have a really good start, you could win it, but it's just a stupid matchup anyway because Pumpo's not even a meta deck. It's like the type of thing you face only, like, 1 in 100 games or something, so... I might as well just Executioner here. Wait, I can go other lane here. Wait, can we get... Yo, is that a bug? What the hell? Hello? What the Sigma is that, bro? That's a weird bug. It, like, stays on the thing. Bruh. New bug, I guess. We have the Executioner there, which might be able to help against the Hut if we're lucky. We aren't lucky, though. This is still winnable. Certainly not easy, but winnable. The deck this guy's running won't even be good once the balances are live. That's the thing. Bro. This is actually tragic, man. I can't lie. That does line up, though, which is pretty cool. Who did the cannon? I thought he was going to ability. It's over. It's over. Unless... Nah. GG. Low-key, kind of close, though, but... Does splash damage? Yeah, maybe it would be good against the Gob Hut. That's a good point. You know what? Yeah, maybe I need to use it on the Gob Hut. I don't know if it would have won me the game, but yeah, maybe it would have helped. I didn't even think about that. I guess it's because it just came out, but yeah, I didn't even think about that. Would it have won me the game? That I don't know, but it maybe would have given me a chance. Well, start off with a king activation, which is nice. This might be a mirror match. That's just easy. Yeah, you're right. I should have used the ability on the God Putt. That's a good point, actually. That's a good point. Yo, that actually was... Wait. Oh my god. Okay, that ability there was kind of good. Oh my god, I missed the Nido. Could have been worse. Dude, this mirror match is so stupid. Bro, where did his... Yo, where did it go? It just flew to the bridge when he played it. What in the world? Leo Dixon with another 5-pound dono says, tell me if I'm mistaken, but I think what's good about that deck is that it has very few hard counters. It feels like you have a decent chance against any deck. I'd agree with that. I think someone like Mo or Mugi could beat almost anyone with your deck. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I would actually agree with that. It's a very, like, it has a lot of outplay potential. I think it doesn't have many good matchups, but it doesn't have many bad matchups either, if that makes sense. Miko with the $2 dono says, use Vines for more offense. Yakin uses it. Oh, I know Yakin. I kind of hate that guy, not going to lie, because for some reason he BMs, like, every time. Like, he spams emotes, bro. He does not shut up. I know that guy. It's similar to what I just faced, basically, I think, that deck, right? Yeah, it probably depends on the matchup, but Vines are probably decent in a lot of scenarios. No, I don't know what his name is now, if he changed it. I don't know. All I know is that guy's a big BMer. That's all I know. Bro, I'm gonna just loon other lane. Long stream. It hasn't even been that long. It hasn't even been 3 hours yet, but I guess somewhat long, maybe. I don't know. Bro, I need that E-drag to, like... Oh my goodness. We're fine, somewhat. I kind of want a cannon to save Elixir. I really don't want to have to use my Valkyrie here. Yeah, we're fine. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I'm just trying to get to League 5, and then I'll probably end the stream after that. Loon here. Okay. This isn't going to be super easy. He's got a lot of good air counters. Just need to try to outcycle them. No Ultimate Champion? It's impossible to hit Ultimate Champion right now. No one's at Ultimate yet, I'm pretty sure. League 6 would be possible, but I mean, even that would take a while. Bro. Yo. That Evo Valk went crazy. This is really good. His cycle's kind of bad. Is he just like... Wait, what? If the Sparky wastes its shot, that would be good. It does. That's clutch. Can we... I think we got it. Yeah, nice. That was good. Also use guards. I mean, it kind of depends on personal preference, but... Alright, we're almost in the next league here. Bro's not reach out at all. When I'm in a game, I typically don't, especially if it's double or triple elixir. I have to focus. But I try to when it's single. This is 2.6, right? I don't know how this matchup is. I feel like it could probably... I want to... Oh, it's not even 2.6. I was going to say, I want to say 2.6 could probably go either way, because getting through the Musk and the cannon isn't easy, but... I feel like you got good hall counters at the same time. Bro, okay. Bro does not want to let the cracker die. Ooh, I didn't think that was gonna be a shot. Wow. It's alright, though. Him having Firecracker is really obnoxious, I can't lie. That should kill that, though, right? Yeah, actually, that was a really big mistake. I might be able to capitalize off of that. Because now... Wait, that doesn't pull the balloon. Isn't that game? That should be game. He needs one more card till he's back to Firecracker, right? Yeah, by the time he plays it, it's already... Does that go for the... Dude, that ability is so bad. Okay, I can't believe I'm saying this. The the balloon might need to be 1 elixir. Here's what I'm proposing. I think they need to make the ability 1 elixir, but take away the splash damage. Because it is so bad, bro. Like, how did it go for the skeletons and not the Firecracker? Like, okay, maybe they don't buff it right away, bro, but it is bad. Like, it is actually really bad. If he hogs here, then the Valk just sucks him in. Good hog. Pretty much got it. Yeah, nice. Is he... Nope, no mighty. Yeah, that's game. GG. Two more. No way, he's in Orange Juice's clan. Wow. Balloon other lane, because Mega Minion is one of the best counters typically to the balloon, so if he just played it, it has potential of... Oh wow, yeah, that's actually really good. It's gonna get 2 shots. I'm a little bit scared of this. We need to get skeletons down. Yeah, he's supporting the Inferno Drag a lot because he knows it could be annoying for me. We should be okay. I just need to try to time my zap well here. Here should be fine. Yeah, that starts fine, I guess. Not amazing, because, I mean, the king's low, but we are winning. Just probably can't NATO the balloon to the king anymore. The Evo Inferno Drag is probably the most annoying thing about the matchup. I just have to make sure I have zap for that. That balloon I don't think was very good. I might just ignore that, though, Loki. Like, there doesn't... Never mind, I lied. I can't ignore it because he committed that. But 1 hit... No hits. Actually, that's really good. Didn't get any hits. So this guy probably doesn't... I don't know if he has the cage or not. I thought he did, but now I don't know. I'm thinking of going minor because his guards are out of hand. And Loon is fine as well. That's gonna get a shot, unless he... I don't even think I need to zap that. That still should get a hit, right? Nice! W game knowledge. Right there. Just... Valk to pull that back. Now we just gotta defend. It's pretty much over. Nice. Zap should be fine, even if he goes in for the Evo Inferno drag. I can get back to another Zap in a timely manner, so it's okay. Oh, he didn't even get value out of it. We're fine. GG. That's a pretty easy matchup. The only way they can win that is with the Inferno drag. It's like the main thing you have to watch out for. Bro, I want to check. Am I tripping or did that guy not have a cage, bro? Like, I don't know. Let me check. Didn't even... What? He had a Mega Knight? Bro. Should he have played that? I feel like... it wouldn't have done anything. But yeah, that explains why. Because I was like, wait a minute. That felt easier than it should have been. But yeah, that makes sense. But... Isn't the Evo Baby Drag with Lava Loon the meta? I might try that. I wanted to try Loon Cycle, though, because I kind of already know how to play Lava Hound, so I wanted to play something that I don't play a lot to, you know, get some, like, practice in with a different deck. Just you still playing the deck? I sure do you like it. Yeah, I like this Loon Cycle deck a lot. It's actually pretty fun to play. I don't typically play it, but it's fun to play. I just don't think... I still don't think the Hero Balloon ability is that good, though. I have to say, even though I've been climbing with it and I'm almost League 5, I don't think it's that good. I don't find myself using it a lot. He could have won if he didn't lose. Well, it's funny when you put it like that, I guess. Nah, I'm gonna go Loon Miner other lane. F it. Because I mean he already used his... That should get a shot, right? Yeah, we just have to kind of be a little careful here. Maybe go like skeletons. Oh nice, the Mag Minion's getting targeted. That's really good. His to zap just to retarget. Valk should clean up. Pretty good start. Are you live just on YouTube? I'm live on TikTok as well. Yeah, Executioner. What if you use ability on the barbs? Good question, but I needed the 2 elixir, so I didn't do it. I think it would have been a bad play, honestly, if I did that. If he goes Mega Minion, I'm going Loon other lane. Alright. Wait, that lines it up, right? Oh, good. Wow, good fireball by him. And he's got a balloon. Wait, Wait, can I defend this? Wait. Nah, dude, fuck. Bro. Okay, I actually got slammed. Dude, I did not realize he had a fireball. And a balloon. I didn't realize he had both. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, it's over. Bro. That was on me not knowing what he had. Because I would have defended that differently if I knew. We might be able to... Nah, I overcommitted. Oh, wait. Maybe there's a slim chance. Hold on. He might have just thrown. That lava was not good. Yo, we're still in this. We're still in this. Tombstone wasn't very good. We can just go in the left now. He's going to go barbs, probably. Nice! Let's go. I don't think that gets a shot. Yeah, dude, that baby dragon Evo. Oh my gosh. Bruh. Okay. Nice. He got a little greedy again. Just zap that. I think he can fireball, right? But nice, nice, nice. W comeback. We have a good matchup, to be fair, but that still was a really good comeback. He just got a little too greedy, so we were able to come back. Nice win. That guy actually did play well. I'm not gonna lie. If I check his profile, chat, I want to say that guy has hit ultimate before. I'm gonna say there's a 90% chance he's hit ultimate based off of how he played that. Like, he made mistakes, but he played that well. Let me see. 14,000. Yep. That adds up. That adds up. He played pretty well overall. Yeah. I'm pretty good at guessing someone's, like, achievements based off how they play. Like, I could tell that guy he knew what he was doing. Yeah, that adds up. He actually, I would say, played that better than me or just as good, because I kind of messed up at the beginning, but I was able to come back. Alright, I think I'll call it here, chat, because it's literally impossible to hit ultimate right now. League 6 is possible, but there's not a single person on ultimate, so I think next time I stream, maybe I'll go to ultimate. In fact, chat, I'm even thinking I could stream again. If I'm doing the route of fixing my sleep schedule where I'm going to decide to stay up until... because I've been going to sleep the past few days at like 7 or 8 a.m. I'm thinking of doing the method where I do it forward and cycle it forward. So if I decide to stay up until noon, I might even do another stream at like... maybe like an early morning stream at like 6 or 7 a.m. maybe. After I do like the video on the final balances. I'm thinking maybe of doing that. Could even do another stream then. Because it could be fun to stream push an ultimate. But either way, nice stream. Already made good progress. First day, already League 5, which is pretty solid. But yeah, thank you all for watching, chat. I think I'll be live again soon to get to Ultimate. I don't know if I could get to Ultimate next time I stream, especially because it's still very early. If I do it again very soon, but at least I could stream again and go to like League 6 or something. I mean, that could be fun, but... Have a good one, TikTok. I'll end on TikTok, and then I'll end on YouTube right after. Bye-bye. Make sure to drop a follow, TikTok. Peace. Sleep schedules or cycles crazy. Yeah, it is, but I gotta fix it for CRL. It's nice, though, chat, because we get 2 weeks, right? Before, you only got 1 week, and then CRL started. Now there's 2. So, end season, right, which ends at 4 or 5 a.m., depending on the time zone and change, because we changed the time zone, right? Daylight savings time. And then CRL 2 weeks later, and it starts at like 9 or 10 a.m. So you got 2 weeks to fix your sleep schedule, basically. You got to change your sleep schedule every 2 weeks, I guess, if you want to try to do well in both. So, gonna try to get in the routine of that.